Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Bumpstop. Today we've got Cody coming down and we're going to actually bumpstop today. So we've got coilovers to put in, 4-inch adjustable coilovers. So that's going to be our main focus today. Nigel isn't here today because he and his wife are celebrating the birth of a new bub. So that's really exciting for them. But we're going to have Grant, one of the guys here who's also a mechanic, come down because you're going to work out pretty quickly. I'm not a mechanic, I'm just a guy who likes cars. So yeah, stay with us today as we get stuck back into Bumpstop for day 2.
Now it was great to have Cody back with us for day 2 of Bumpstop. The first order of business was to get Cody to take some measurements of the heights of the car in original form, so that we knew once we'd lowered Bumpstop how far we'd actually gone down. After the measurements were taken, we were straight into it. But the first thing we needed to do was get the car jacked up and safe by putting a stand underneath. Safety first on Project Bumpstop.
What is this here?
Yep, that's what they call a breaker bar. There you go. So much easier when you undo the wheel nuts than me. My back doesn't hurt anywhere near as much. How are we going to do it? Don't be shy.
You're going to take this off.
Yeah.
There's bolts. One down here.
So for the calipers.
There's one here, yeah. And then we pull that off. And then we're going to take this out. We'll take this out here.
Okay.
And then there's 2 bolts up here.
We may not even need to get that carried away. Because we've got, I'll just point to the camera here, we've got there, because that's where the strut mounts into. So when that came out last time, did that...
We couldn't get that out.
Oh, you couldn't get that out, so that's why I had to undo everything. Alright. Oh, you've done it before. Alright, so where do we start? That first? So if you stand here and push down, you're going to get a whole lot more leverage.
Pull out.
No. Oh, okay. So what so that's, it just lifts off like that?
Yeah, yeah, and then we took this one off. And we moved that out of the way so we could get this out. Yeah, I remember now.
Okay.
Now Cody had done some of this before with Nigel, working out how far we could go down before we brought the suspension. So I left it to Cody to tell us what to do.
So Cody's just undone all the suspension components here. I'd name what they are, but I don't actually know. He's just about to undo the top of the strut tower here. So we can drop this strut out and put our first adjustable coilover in.
No, there's smaller.
Yeah, well they're adjustable, those ones. Alright, here we go. We've put the strut in. Cody's tightening everything up. It looks like it's not as low as we wanted it to be, but we're going to let it down, put some weight on it, and hopefully it's going to be lower than it looks like.
Lower than up once, Josh. Lower than up once.
I hope so.
You'll notice the friendly faces being on the screen. That's Grant, one of our guys. He's actually a mechanic by trade, and he came down to give us some technical advice. Because as I said, I'm not a mechanic. But after some advice from Grant, we got the first wheel finished and we're straight into the second wheel. Cody is working like a champion and we've got the second coilover in already. And now we're about to lower it down and see what it looks like.
Under the top, they'll just slide straight out. Oh, heck yeah.
Alright, take it down. How low can we go, Cody? How low can we go? Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. Alright, we've just done the front end lowering. And have a look at this. How low can we go? That was the question. And that's pretty darn low. And I will say Cody has done a fantastic job. We're about to attack the back end, because I reckon we've got time to do it before Cody goes. Alright, so Cody's getting underneath the back. We're going to jack the back up and put the lowered coilovers. Let's put the handle extension on. Lowered coilovers in the back, and we're going to try and do this before he goes home. Safety first, Cody's putting the stands in place. We've got two 14mm bolts to undo from here, and the 17mm bolt from under there. I'm going to try doing it keeping the wheel on.
Well, we soon discovered that keeping the wheel on wasn't going to work. We just couldn't get that existing strut out. So after a little bit of wrestling with it, Cody suggested, "Hey Josh, why don't we take the wheel out?" Who was I to argue?
Alright, we've shortened this one by 100mm. Cody's going to whack it in. We'll see how low we can go. Alright, so if you feed that into the top for me, I'll get the nuts on, and then what we'll do is we'll jack up the back, then we'll jack up the trailing arm. Get the jack underneath the bottom arm, and we'll jack it up so that we can get the shock lined up. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll jack it up and you line up the shock to go in the right spot.
This is crooked, so can we move this?
Yeah, it should just spin. Yeah, two hands, that's it. Love it. How's that?
Keep going.
Will that go all the way through? Is that going in?
That'd be so much lower.
I know, it's going to look awesome. I've been looking forward to this part. Alright, final wheels going on. We're going to see how low this thing's going to be. Alright, here we are, bump stop, lowered to the bump stops. That is pretty low. And well done to Cody. Don't trip over on camera. Good job, Cody. They're already out, yeah. How much? 260. What did we have before? 3 something? 340. So we've come down 80mm.
Pretty good.
Sweet.
Nice work there.
Alright, day 2 of Bumpstop is wrapped up. You can see today that it's a whole lot lower than what it was. We've taken 100mm out of the back and 100mm out of the front. Yeah, Cody did awesome. So that's it for today. And, the rest of the week, hopefully, the other kits will turn up. We'll get the interior stripped out. And next week we can start fitting sports steering wheels, racing seats. We can start thinking about roll cages and that sort of stuff. But again, well done to Cody today. Awesome job. Bumpstop.